we're so thirsty for NFL right now. Like, this is okay. We're just past the 4th of July. Everybody had their vacations. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, the bad news is all we're going to get in August is preseason football.
I need at least the teams to be on the field together. We're all like dying for it now. And all of a sudden, here comes quarterback, and we're like, oh, what an look. The month of July on the schedule is crying for incredible NFL content, right? Because we've had enough of the offseason. We had free agency, into the draft, then into mini camps, and then and now it's okay. Now it's away for a month. I need something like it's the Gobi Desert of NFL programming. All of a sudden, here comes quarterback to save us all. It's like finding an oasis, just jumping out in the rain, like Tim Robbins in Shawshank when he gets out from. Sorry, spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
When he crawls out through all the worst muck and filth you could ever want to imagine, and the rain is just down. And
that was a Morgan Freeman impression, by the way.
He pulls the shirt off. It was a pretty good one. And he pulls his shirt off in the rain as he's seeing the outside as a free man for the first time. That's NFL fans right now. Go give us something, and we get quarterback.
Now, not all of us subscribe to what gave us quarterback, or today, or last year for that matter. So I have yet to and may never see an episode of Quarterback. But the way you're framing it is the timing of the release, not necessarily that it's better than any of the HBO stuff that we've gotten over the years. Because they have in-season HBO stuff, with divisions now.
So you're missing on Kirk Cousins, media star. You're missing Kirk. You didn't know Kirk Cousins, who has a room under the stairs like Harry Potter.
And you like that.
And he shops at Target and Kohl's and Patagonia and all these crap. This is who Kirk Cousins is. He's
down home guy.
He is.
Yes.
And so now that the new season is going to be chronicling Kirk Cousins and a couple other quarterbacks, including Joe Burrow, but Cousins, who was such a big story in the first quarterback because we got the story of what he was like and how different he was, and look, Kirk Cousins kind of cut through the clutter of this is not how you expect a quarterback to act, right? You get the Mahomes story. Okay, Mahomes, that's great. You understand Mahomes is a big superstar, is dealing with things. Here's Marcus Mariota, who is trying to stay a starting quarterback in the NFL, and it's about a journey. It's kind of like a mini Hard Knocks. And here's Kirk Cousins. Yeah, he's been good for a while. He's got paid a lot of money. Why is Kirk Cousins so interesting? Oh, I get it. Kirk Cousins is a guy who just seems like a real, regular, albeit eccentric, a little, kind of weird dude, but kind of a little bit more down to earth than you'd expect. This is Kirk Cousins.
Weird.
He's like, Kirk Cousins is kind of like the friend you have that, he's a good dude. He says a couple of things once in a while, but he's a good dude. Like, that's kind of how you feel about Kirk Cousins.
Well, even the headlines today of what he said in the episode, I don't find terribly controversial, actually.
Well, this is the 1-year anniversary of the decision. So now Kirk Cousins, who is still a member of the Atlanta Falcons.
We're abusing that phrase, just for the record.
I'm going to get everything is going to be the decision. Coming up, we got Joe Burrow's decision with the Batmobile. We got all these things happening.
The decision to walk Alonzo. We're going to get that some September game. And you're going to have an anniversary for that.
Everything is a decision. Decision. So Cousins, who is still backup quarterback with the Atlanta Falcons, the Falcons have said, hey, we're going to keep him rather than trade him. He's valuable to us as a backup. Clearly, nobody will trade for Cousins with the contract that he has, because last year in the offseason, the Falcons gave him 4 years and $160 million, only to see him watch them draft Michael Penix Jr. in the top 10, and then midway part of the season, later part of the season, Cousins is not playing well. He's dinged up a little bit. He loses his job to Michael Penix Jr.
And we do relate that, by the way. He didn't play well because of the shoulder injury.
He's not. So they went and he lost his job. Now Michael Penix Jr. is the present and the future, and Kirk Cousins is a $30+ million a year backup. It is not at all how he thought it was going to go, not at all how the Falcons thought it was going to go, but we'll have to get Falcons in a second. So here's Cousins, and this is the first big thing coming off of the second season of quarterback, is that he says he felt, the Falcons weren't really truthful with me when they told me what their offseason plans were at quarterback.
Wasn't expecting us to take a quarterback so high. At the time, it felt like I had been a little bit misled, or certainly if I had the information around free agency, it certainly would have affected my decision. I had no reason to leave Minnesota with how much we loved it there. if both teams are going to be drafting a quarterback high. But I've also learned in 12 years in this league that you're not entitled to anything. It's all about being able to earn your spot and prove yourself.
So here he was saying he was misled by the Falcons, who said, yeah, we're going to take a quarterback, but here they are. Michael Penix Jr. is there. They take him in the top 10. Now, this is where I zig when you think I'm going to zag.
He felt misled.
He felt misled. Well, and who knows what they told him. They may have said, yeah, we're going to take a quarterback, but don't worry about it. We just gave you 4 years, $160 million, right?
And they gave him more money this offseason. He's still on the team.
What are you worried about, man? What are you really worried about? What do you think we're going to do? Draft a guy in the top 10 because he's available? Come on, we're not going to do it. Oh, wait, except they absolutely did that.
Yes.
What would have been a better thing, right? This would have been a better thing and a more apropos thing for Kirk Cousins to say, hey, how'd you feel about Falcons doing that? Instead of saying, well, I felt misled by the Falcons a little bit, I would have said, I didn't think the Falcons would be that stupid. But here they are. Because honestly, who gives a quarterback 4 years and $160 million in the offseason and then drafts a quarterback in the top 10? Who does that? I'll tell you who does that. Nobody. No teams do that. No one. It was stupid at the time. It's stupid now. It was stupid a month after. It was stupid 4 months after. And it's just going to be more stupid as time goes on. Either Kirk Cousins is your guy and you went out to get him. Hey, 4 years, $160 million. This is our guy, man. This guy. Oh, but wait, but a quarterback's available? Maybe we should take him. This is like strategies that I see teams use in fantasy drafts, and it screws up their team. Well, I already have Mahomes, but oh man, I'm telling you, what do I do? Another quarterback is right here. Like, do I go and I take Jalen Hurts? He's available. I don't need another quarterback.
Rue the day if I pass here.
I'll take Jalen Hurts. Why not? I'll take Jalen. Like, these are decisions that are made in the heat of the moment in fantasy drafts. This is a decision. This was a franchise-altering decision. Now, I like either decision. I like either one. I keep saying decision and decision and decision.
I noticed.
I like going after Kirk Cousins. Just because Cousins got hurt, didn't work out, didn't mean it was a bad call at the time, right?
And it's
Cousins
not
is a
over
terrific
yet.
quarterback. No, it's not. But he's not going to be the quarterback unless something happens to Michael Penix.
And it's the NFL.
I also like going in and taking Michael Penix in the top 10. I like, hey, Penix has shown he could be special. I wasn't the biggest Penix fan coming out of school, but I'm not going to say that, hey, I didn't think he could be a really good quarterback, so okay.
He proved healthy. He's more mature than some guys coming out. You're not giving him a 10-year contract.
Nobody does both of those things. Nobody. No team. Not even the Jets do something like that. We thought the Jets were going to take Shedeur. I said, oh, my God, they're going to give Justin Fields this 2-year, $40 million. We're still going to draft a quarterback. It's going to happen. No. Why do we draft a quarterback? We like Justin Fields. He's our guy. He's come in, and he's shown leadership, taking over. The Jets believe in him, and at least intangibly, that's working. Other teams the same way. No, we got our guy. We're not going to go crazy to go draft Shedeur Sanders or some other quarterback. Or, we couldn't get Cam Ward. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to go crazy doing it. But the Falcons decided they would do that. That's just stupid. It's just stupid. And before you defend it by saying, yeah, but they have a backup quarterback. Doesn't matter. You have Michael Penix Jr. is on a rookie deal. Yeah. Just think about how great it would be if you have your quarterback on a rookie deal and you have that extra $120 million that you could spend on other players to be better. Think about that $30 million that would go into Kirk Cousins this year, or the money you paid him that could go to other big players. That could go to bring something else in that you need offensively or defensively. Think about how that would work. Like this made absolutely no sense at the time, and it makes no sense a year later, and the Falcons are absolutely stuck. This was a decision. I mean, look, and the Falcons, again, decision. Like the Falcons decision, Kirk Cousins would do that decision again. The Falcons should say, yeah, we would do that decision over again 100 times out of 100, right? Either you're going to get a quarterback in the draft or you're going for Kirk Cousins. Nobody does both, and you see how they're stuck right now because Cousins isn't going to take less money. He's not going to say, hey, I'm going to take less cash, and you're going to, he's going to make them cut him, pay him all the money that he's due, and then he'll go sign someplace else. He has been a businessman from the beginning, right? He wanted a big offer from the Jets the first time he was a free agent because he wanted the Vikings to match it. Vikings matched it, gave him all the money guaranteed. guaranteed, and that changed things for quarterbacks forever. Guys are getting fully guaranteed contracts now. He has been a great businessman. Don't let the Target gear fool you. He's a guy that will show up in Target or Champion Target gear or Levi's or Lee or Wrangler or whatever else some of the other styles they have there. The Goodfellow gear they have at Target now. Oh, Goodfellow's a big thing. It's like a polo knockoff, Ralph Lauren knockoff. Don't. He will make sure that you are paying him every single dime he deserves. The fact it was stupid then, it's stupid now, and now they're stuck.
And stuck is a good word for it. They kind of had to pick up that $10 million bonus in the spring when the new NFL league year started. We've got training camp starting in a few weeks. We've got 2 quarterbacks going, but one is a declared starter, and it's not the guy you're paying the most. They're on the hook for so much salary, well over $25 million this year, that it's kind of like what we talked about on last night's show. How in the world is LeBron James ever going to be traded? Because he just opted in for a set amount that's more than double the $25 million, by the way. So who's going to pick up a large portion of what the Falcons owe this year to Kirk Cousins to make a trade possible? So it's looking more and more like he stays as the backup. You let an NFL season play out, and what do you know? Quarterbacks get hurt, even good ones, even rookies, even top 10 selections. Kirk Cousins may be playing half the season this year, for all we know. They're in a corner of their own doing, but it's not a bad thing now that you've done that to keep him.
Yeah, I get that they're trying to, paint a rosy picture on this. Okay, well, maybe he plays, if Penix gets hurt. It's like, there's a reason why you're not paying your backup quarterback $30 million a year. No, nobody does. Again, the Raiders don't even do that. The Raiders